Every accusation is projection. Former Texas Right to Life political director sentenced to prison for attempting to meet up with a 13-year-old for sex. They all look like this too. Yeah. Speaking of women not being teachers, though, this is pretty funny. Jordan Peterson.
You have a no. Let's say
Jordan Peterson had a fire take on non-binary people. Okay. And it's so incredibly funny because he's like, I don't like MBs because I can't be immediately misogynistic to them, which I think is such a funny fucking take. I love this man, dude. Sometimes he comes out of the gate swinging. Like, it's so good. It's so fucking good, dude. He's got the AirPods on. He can't hear you. He's going to tell you how he feels about non-binary people. And you know he's going to find the stupidest way to fucking shit on non-binary people. Okay? Always. Always on the verge of tears, of course. Non-binary people, what is this? Them be? What do you say, themperor? You could say queens or kings. But when I see a they, them looking hot as fuck on the timeline promoting their OnlyFans, I don't know what to say in the comments. Do I say themperor? They, them pussy got me acting strange. Sorry. The goat of crying for no reason. Yeah. Okay. He didn't say that. He said this instead.
let's say you have a non-standard gender identity. Okay, what the hell are other people supposed to do about that?
Yeah.
Like, what are the rules here, right? Because if you're a woman, I kind of know how to treat you. I'm going to do it in a stereotyped way to begin with because I don't know who the hell you are. So
it's so funny. Like, he just immediately, dude, no one asked him to, he volunteered this information. He's like, I'm going to be misogynistic. I'm going to see that you're a woman and say, oh, are you being hysterical? Are you crying? Are you looking for your rolling pin on the way to the kitchen? You must not. Why are you not bare feet and pregnant right now? That's what I'm going to say. Because I know you're a woman. How about a smile for me, sweetie? That's what I will say. The Dragon of Chaos, you know?
So I'm going to use, low resolution approximations, and those are going to be stereotypes. They're no different than categories. And then when I get to know you, I'll particularize it. But
I love this is literally, by the way, this is a justification for bigotry. Like, Jordan Peterson accidentally reveals that he is a bigoted person. When I see a woman, I don't go, oh, this is a woman, gotta fucking put on my woman response. It's just another person, dog. Like, I'm not even being, like, over-the-top woke with this, okay? Because, like, I sometimes say misogynistic shit as a joke, as a meme, whatever, right? Like, it's so stupid. Like, what do you mean? You're just, like, literally, like, the reason why I mentioned that is because, like, I'm not exactly the best feminist on the planet, okay? But it's such a psychotic thing to just reveal, to be like, yeah, when I see a woman, immediately I'm like misogyny mode. And then once I get to know you, then I'll treat you like a person. Why is it that so much of conservatism unironically just is basically about describing being a bad person as a virtue? Think about it. So much of conservatism, literally, especially social conservatism, revolves around being like a fundamentally bad person with bad manners, okay? and behaving that way as a mark of bravery and as a marker for like dignity and being a virtuous person. He literally just described, yeah, it's vice signaling. Yes. Yes, conservatives love virtue signaling and then claiming that other people are virtue signaling, but he's vice signaling. You're right. That's so good. It's so weird. It's like, no, I can't be polite. Society will not coerce me to be polite. I'm a fucking asshole. When I see a woman, I think Dragon of Chaos. I think of my grandmother's pussy hairs. And I think of what that means to me. That's real. I wrote that in a book. Look it up. Jordan Peterson talks about his grandmother's bushy kush. Right? Don't throw haws in the chat. That might be a turtle of haw, but to me it looks like a dragon of chaos. Okay, you're going to make me read the copy pasta now. I dreamed I saw my maternal grandmother sitting by the bank of a swimming pool that was also a river. In real life, she had been a victim of Alzheimer's disease and had regressed, before her death, to a semi-conscious state. In the dream as well, she had lost her capacity for self-control. Her genital region was exposed, dimly. It had the appearance of a thick mat of hair. She was stroking herself, absent-mindedly. What does this mean? We will never know. But I did write it in my book. Maps of Meaning. I did write this. An liberal neo-Marxist postmodernist want to stop me from reading this out in my audiobook, which I did. Look it up. It's not an AI. It's my actual voice. And no, I will not apologize.
I dreamed I saw my maternal grandmother sitting by the bank of a swimming pool, which was also a river. Her genital region was exposed dimly. It had the appearance of a thick mat of hair. She was stroking herself absent-mindedly. She walked over to me with a handful of pubic hair compacted into something resembling a large artist's paintbrush. She pushed this at my face.
That's the best part. Grandma, stop pushing your bush at my face.
I raised my arm several times to deflect her hand. Finally, unwilling to hurt her or interfere with her any further, I let her have her way. She stroked my face with the brush gently and said, like a child, "Isn't it soft?" I looked at her ruined face and said, "Yes, Grandma, soft."
NB's a cop's worst nightmare. Okay, the music part is they put that in there. Anyway, getting back to this is 27 seconds in and I had to pause for like 8 minutes. So Jordan Peterson so far has described why it's hard for non-binaries for him, because he doesn't know if he can be immediately misogynistic or not.
And those are going to be stereotypes. They're no different than categories. And then when I get to know you, I'll particularize it. But if I don't know whether you're male or female, what the hell should I do with you? You don't know, because you don't know what the rules are.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What are the rules? First of all, what are the rules? Like, what rules? It's just like, be polite. It's no different. It's no different than like someone being like, this is my name. You know what I mean? If you don't understand, ask. Be like, hey, what are your preferred gender pronouns? Okay? It's fine. Some might even consider that to be a microaggression, but ultimately, you know, sometimes you're going to have some microaggressions. You're in public. Right? What rules, you sons of bitches? I mean, literally, what rules? What is he fucking talking about?
So the simplest thing for me to do is just not do anything with you. The simplest thing.
Okay, that's actually kind of goated though. Like, so what? He just says he's deflecting away from non-binary people because, like, you know, if that is what gets Jordan Peterson to avoid you at all costs, like the top of the hour ad break, like, I'm fucking down. You know what I mean? Because at the top of the hour, like, being an NB does not stop you from seeing an ad break. What stops you from seeing an ad break, however, is the $5 a month subscription or a Twitch Prime, which is free, you know. By connecting your Amazon Prime account, maybe you got it from your grandmother, and connect it to your Twitch account, you get one free Prime subscription a month. Now, of course, you can also get gifted a sub by one of the many neo-Marxist postmodernists in the chat, like MP Sharky or Perry the Platypussy. Perry the Platypussy, I apologize. Thank you. These are men gifting subs. What will we do without men? Here's the 3-minute ad break now. Snarky Live, unregistered splotch. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs.
Thing for me to do is go find someone else who's a hell of a lot less trouble and who's willing to abide by the social norms enough so that they don't present a mass of indeterminate confusion on.
Baller Bear, Hassan's Femboy Masseuse, and Hassan's Tradwife. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
Immediate confrontation. And then, you know.
Yeah, that's great. I love this. I fucking love this, dude. It's fire. So many things make him cry. So many things make him cry. It's pretty funny that one of them is just like being confused by the existence of NBs. If autistic people can learn the weird rules of social interaction even though we don't understand it, I think Jordan Peterson is capable of gendering someone properly in spite of his confusion. But also, like, the thing is, ultimately, it doesn't even fucking matter. It's just like someone basically tells you, wait, what? Jordan Peterson wrote about child sexual abuse? Wait, what is this? He wrote a whole book of dark humor poetry that's mostly about children being abused and raped? Wait, what? Where? I need more information. There's shit that I didn't know about Jordan Peterson that's very odd. We know Jordan Peterson's takes on makeup, man. We've watched this a million times over. I don't know why you're sending this to me. It's like, what is very weird about it is that, like, yeah, if you fucking misgender someone, like, they'll just tell you and then you don't do it again. I don't know why that is, like, the most damaging thing that could ever happen to you. Well, I guess it is damaging if you give a shit about the people that you're potentially misgendering, but also I don't think they give a shit about people that they're misgendering. Like, Jordan Peterson doesn't give a fuck. He's a fucking... My friends slip up a lot, but I respect that they're always trying whether I'm around or not. Buy it, you won't? No, I'm not buying Jordan Peterson's weirdo fucking pervert child book. What? Speaking of which, have you seen author and chaotic poster Joyce Carol Oates taking the bold stance of trans-inclusive radical misanthropy? Aren't you a feminist? Transgender women with penises shouldn't be naked in the same locker rooms as real women. Is this a serious problem, really? Really? Speaking for real women, no one particularly wants to be naked in a locker room or anywhere with strangers or possibly with anyone anywhere at any time, naked or not. Cannot believe this is an issue in good faith. What? She said women just don't want to be naked with anyone. Half the book is dead ass calling kids ugly and annoying. Okay, well, that I can get behind. Children are annoying. What is this? So barbaric that this should still be allowed. No conservation laws in effect wherever this is. Wait, she's joking, right? That's a joke, right? Like she's actually joking. She's just old? Wait, really? That's crazy. I don't want to watch Jordan Peterson's weird poetry, man. I don't even want to know. Once again, people refuse to believe women can be sarcastic on the internet. No, it's not that she's a woman, it's that she's old, right? Isn't she old? That's the only reason why I would think like whether or not someone is being serious. Like old people, it does seem like the type of thing like an old person would just like look at and think it's like a rhino or something. You know what I mean? She actually learned how to joke like that from posting so much on Twitter. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. She has bangers. All we hear of ISIS is puritanical and punitive. Is there nothing celebratory or joyous? Or is query naive? What the fuck? Wait, that's awesome. Okay, never mind. She's literally fucking. She's funny as fuck. True. The New York Times trans coverage is under fire. The paper needs to listen. True. Mainstream media seizes upon highly atypical microscopic samples of an issue that affects virtually no one, amplifies it maniacally, continues to focus on it as if it were some sort of threat to the commonwealth and not an amplified paranoid figment of media imagination. Oh my god. Okay, that's a follow. God damn. That's fire. Okay, she's great. Prepare for Charlie's video. The topic is upsetting. Wait, what? What? What is the topic?
An expression called misery loves company, and today I realized that that's kind of like the philosophy of how I live my life. Whenever I see something that makes me upset, I share it with all of you. If I see something that's embarrassing or gross and yucky, I make sure all of you have to see it and experience it as well. If I have to be traumatized by turbo cringe, so does everybody else. I go full scorched earth, I salt the soil, making sure everyone also has to feel my agony. And I even do that in real life with my friends too. Like if I eat a piece of food that I'm a little concerned might not be fully cooked, like a little raw, and I get concerned about like a foodborne illness, I'll see if any of my friends will eat it too, so that way we can share in the sickness together, so I'm not alone. It's always met with a resounding no and go fuck yourself, but I at least still do give the attempt. Point is, today I realized that I do that a lot, and I'm about to do it again. There is a trend of streamers that I've talked about quite a few times over the last few years that always make me infuriated. It is the distracted drivers streamers. I'm sure you've seen a lot of streams that take place in a car where a streamer is literally reading chat while...
I don't want to watch this. I know what it's about. It's the fucking dog that the Polish streamer ran over. I'm not going to watch it. I literally avoided... Is that the one? I straight up avoided watching it. Like I avoided watching the original video. I'm not gonna watch this. I don't care. I just like, it's a 6-minute video. I don't want to watch it. I literally straight up. Are you serious? The fuck? Yeah, a streamer just like ran over a dog while she was on her phone. And I'm glad you guys gave me a warning. I don't want to watch that. YouTube Shorts for men.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be going back to the scary place. The spooky, scary place with all sorts of bad stuff on it. It's YouTube Shorts.